Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all well and settling into the new normal. Welcome to yoga, yoga for control. I want you to find a comfortable position on the floor, in a chair, somewhere where you're comfortable. And just close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. If it feels good, take another deep breath. Gently roll the shoulders forwards, upwards, back and down. And feel the back start to lean, extend up, eyes closed, shoulders relaxed, breathing in and breathing out. Today we're going to do a control breath. We're going to be breathing in through one nostril, breathing out through the other, breathing back in through the same, and then out through the first nostril. So take your index and middle finger, gently place it on your third eye. Use your ring finger to close off your left nostril. Breathe in through the right. Close the right with your thumb and release your ring finger. Breathe out through the left. In through the left. Close with your ring finger. Open with the thumb. Out through the right. In through the right. Out left. In left. Out right. In right. Out left. In left. Out right. Carrying on. When you feel comfortable, just finishing the cycle, and taking your hand down, rolling the shoulders and breathing naturally. When you feel ready, exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin to shoulder. Exhale, chin down. Inhale, chin to shoulder. So using your breath to link into a movement. And when you feel ready, the next time you come down, inhale, lift your head up. Take your left hand to the floor, breathe in as you take the right hand out, up and over the top. Yogi's choice, gaze down to the arm or over the armpit, up to you. Breathing in, stretching out that side body, really stretching out those intercostal muscles, breathing in deeply all the way down to the bottom of the lungs. On your next inhale, take the top right hand behind you, left hand to the right knee, shine through the sternum and twist waist, chest, shoulders. As you breathe in, use the hand behind you to give you your height and the hand on your knee to twist you round. Inhale, lift up and come back to center. Taking the right hand to the floor, breathe in as you take the left hand out, up and over the top. Yogi's choice, looking down to the floor, over the armpit, breathing in deeply and breathing out. Your next inhale, take the top hand behind you, right hand to the left knee, shine through the heart chakra and twist. Waist, chest, shoulders and neck. Hand behind you for the height, hand on the knee to help you twist. Lovely, inhale and come back to center. Stretch out those legs, give them a little bit of a wriggle. Let the blood flow come back into them. And when you feel ready, cross the left leg over the right and just start circling out the ankles. And this is where you really need to listen to your body. What is it your body is asking you to do? Point and flex. You've got your fingers between the toes, give them a little stretch. Or rub against the arch of the foot, a nice little foot massage. When you feel ready, picking up the leg and just gently rocking into that hip joint. Now, where your flexibility is, you go with your body. You might be all crazy. Go where you are, feel that stretch and body. Really tune in to what your body's telling you it needs. When you feel ready, we're going to change legs. So cross the right leg over the left and gently rub the ankles, pointing and flexing. Find what feels good. And then when you feel ready, picking up the leg, gently rocking out the hip joint. Again, go with where your flexibility is. And then when you feel ready, we're going to come into our straddle pose. Taking the hands together, finger pointing or Anjali Mudra. Breathe in, lift up, breathe out, stretch forward. Breathe in, up, out, forward. Now you want to go long, you don't want to come down. Keep that long length, keep that lower back stretching. And then over to the right foot. Same principle, nose to toes. Couples with center. And then over to the left. One or two to the center. Before crossing the legs, and we're going to roll over into a tabletop position. Move this out of the way. So, finding yourself in a tabletop position, hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips. Engage the core. Breathe in, drop the back. Cow, then out into cat. Mobilizing the spine. You might want to go sideways. You might want to do more of a cat-cow roll. Lovely. When you're feeling okay, bring your hands back to below your shoulders and come into neutral position. Now here you want to extend out your right leg Toe tucking on the floor so you feel a nice stretch. And then when you feel ready, I want you to lift up your right leg and step it over your left. Breathe in, extend out the spine. And as you breathe out, I want you to arch your spine in a C stretch to look around to your foot. Should feel quite a nice side body stretch. Breathe in, extend the spine, lift up the leg, and bring it down. Reset. Extending the left leg back. Tuck the toes under, feel that nice stretch on the back of the leg. And then lift up the leg and step it over the right. Breathe in, extend out the head. As you breathe out, see, stretch the spine. If you're ready, breathing in, extend the spine, lift up the leg, and bring it back. We're going to tuck in our toes. We're going to come through into a downward dog. Then we're going to come down into a tabletop once more. So tuck the toes underneath. Breathe in, lift up the tailbone. Breathe out, stretch the heels down to the floor. Pedal it out. Feel the shoulders stretching. And then when you feel ready, we're going to bring the knees down, maybe slightly wider, and we're going to drop for a moment into child's pose. You're going to need this little rest just in a moment, so enjoy it while you're down. And when you feel ready, coming back up. Bring the knees back in if you widen them. And this time, instead of being on your hands, I want you to bring your forearms down. Now, there are two positions with the hands. You can either have them straight out, or you can clasp your hands together in front. So we're going to come into dolphin. So have an experiment, have a try, see which one you prefer. Tucking your toes underneath. Breathing in, lifting up the tailbone and stretching those heels back towards the floor. You should get a nice shoulder stretch if you push your sternum towards your thighs. And then if you're feeling really strong, come forward into a forearm plank, touch the nose, and then bob it back up. This will really engage that core. And then when you feel ready, dropping the knees to the floor, come back through to a child's pose. I said this was yoga for control, so I'm out of breath for that one. Take a few more breaths in child's pose. You should have enjoyed that one. And then when you come back up, we're going to come back into downward dog and work our way upwards. So, hands below the shoulders, toes tucked underneath. Breathe in, lift up the tailbone and send those heels back to the floor. Pedal out those ankles. And then walk your feet up towards your hands, knees generously bent. Take hold of your elbows and gently rock. And when you feel ready, slowly, slowly rolling your way back up to center. We're going to take a moment or so in tree pose. And then I'm going to challenge you a little bit. It will take a little bit of concentration. It's certainly going to take my concentration. But as always, take it at your own level. You may want to grab a chair for the move that comes after the tree. The hands in prayer position, core strong, standing nice and tall, breathing in and breathing out. Feel your knees gain a gentle bend, they're not locked out. And engage in the core, sweeping the right foot forward, out to the side, round to the back, and up on the leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Taking it forward, you can take it off the floor, sweep it round to the back, and again, either on the floor or up on the leg. Breathe in. Let's see if we can do 2 breaths. Taking the right leg forward again, up off the floor if you can. Sweep it round and up on the leg. Not on the knee, but anywhere you like on the leg. Yeah. Well done if you managed to hold it longer than that. I seem to be looking at a screen picture of myself, and I always say, don't look at me. But never mind. Coming back into mountain. Feel the breath. Inhale, exhale. Knees soft. Taking the left foot forward, and sweeping it round in a circle. Up on the leg. Breathe in. Sweeping it forwards again, up off the floor if you can, round in a circle, and up on the leg. Two breaths this time. Taking it forwards once again to whatever height you feel comfortable, sweeping it round, and then up on the leg, not on the knee, where you feel comfortable. Couple of breaths, breathe in and breathe out. And relax. Gosh, I don't like you, I'm feeling rather wobbly today. So what we're going to try and do now, and this is one where I recommend you might want to share. If you see me going over, I'm going to try and grab over it. If I don't get back up, try and contact someone who can come around and help me. So standing up nice and tall at one end of your mat. We're going to soften our knees and we're going to pick up our right knee. I'm going to flex the foot, that can help with the engagement. Core strong, shoulders relaxed and down. Now, for the first time, I'm going to touch my foot down to the floor. So I'm going to try and take this into a warrior. So I'm going to touch it down, bring my hands in, and then start taking my right leg back up as I lean forward. Breathing in and breathing out. Taking it down and reset. Yeah, I did wobble. I'm sure you did too. So when you feel ready, you can do whatever you like with your hands in. Core strong. Picking up the right leg, engage that foot. Core strong, breathe in, breathe out. Then if you want to touch the floor on the way through, you can. Hold on to a chair if you need. Otherwise, try and transition into warrior 3 as you feel comfortable. Coming back forwards again, if you need to touch the floor, do feel free. Otherwise, pick up the right leg, flex the foot, breathe in, breathe out. And then start taking the right leg behind you into warrior three. Touch the floor if you need to. Take a moment for your balance. I certainly am. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to try one more. Stay with it. You should feel a bit of a burn. Knee up. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then start to extend back. Warrior three, breathe in. Breathe out. And then return back. And if you're anything like me, that definitely got into my leg. Give yourselves a little bit of a wriggle. Circle out the ankles if you need. And then we'll have a go with the other side. So coming into your mountain, nice and tall, soft knees. Breathing in, lifting up the left leg. Flex the foot, knee bent. And then when you feel ready, leaning forward, touch down to the ground if you need. And then sweep back into warrior three. Keep breathing, inhale, exhale. Lifting up, touch the foot to the floor if you need. Right knee, left knee bent. Foot flexed. Breathe in and breathe out. Sweeping forwards, leaning forwards, taking the left leg back to extend. Warrior three, nice and strong. Strong with the balance. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly coming up and through. I think this is our last one. If I've got it wrong, you can tell me off later. Foot flexed, standing leg strong. Should start to burn around now. And then leaning forward, taking that left leg back. Warrior three once more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And when you feel ready, coming up to balance. Oh, that was tough. Oh. When you feel ready, we're going to catch a little bit more hips and legs. We're going to come into our chair. So when you feel ready, feet hip width apart, shoulders relaxing down, holding your tray of tea. When you feel ready, breathe in, knees bent, breathe out, lift up the heels, breathe in, come up onto tiptoes, breathe out, down. Now it doesn't really matter if you're breathing in when I say breathe out. 4 parts, 4 ins and outs, ins and outs. Ready to go. When you feel ready, just carrying on with the cycle. In, lift up the heels, up to tiptoes, and down. Couple more. If we do one more cycle, then we'll reverse the movements. Give your legs a little wriggle. Roll your shoulders if you need. And then when you feel ready, core strong, shining through the heart chakra, breathe in, tiptoes. Breathe out, bend the knees. Breathe in, heels down. Breathe out, stand. Carrying on. Making sure you're only coming up to where you feel comfortable. You don't want to roll your ankle. It hurts. It is a good ankle strengthener, this one. And one more cycle through. And relax. Give your legs a little bit of a wriggle. So the next move is another balancing one. So do feel free to grab onto a chair or something close to you. So it's kind of a bit of a 4-angle stretch or a pigeon stretch with a bit of a balance thrown in, just because. So what you're going to do is you're going to keep very strong in the core, and your standing leg needs to be well considered. So you either want to think of a triangle where you've got a point here below the big toe, the little toe, and one on the heel. But some people prefer more of a trapezium with 2 points on the heel. Knees need to have a slight bend because you're going to be coming into a balance here with a bit of a pressure. So you do want something to grab onto in case you lose your balance. So I'm going to bend my knees slightly. And then I'm going to cross my right ankle over my left thigh. And I'm going to try and squat down a little bit more, which should give you a nice stretch on the back of your legs. Now here you can either push down on that knee or come to a typical yoga mudra, do something crazy with the arms. Find out what feels good. You want to feel a nice stretch on the outside of your right thigh, going into that glute. Breathe in and breathe out. You can squat a little lower. Breathe in and breathe out. Release the leg and come up. Give your legs a nice little shake out. When you feel ready, reset back into your mountain. Breathe in, breathe out. Bend the knees and cross the left ankle over the right thigh. And then you want to bend the right leg a little bit more. Again, you can push out on that knee, feel that stretch. Or do some magic with the arms. Come into a yoga pose. Whatever feels good for you. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm definitely losing it today. Joys of live videos. You get the real me. And then when you feel ready, lift up the legs. Whew, definitely a lot of legs today. You should be feeling this a bit later. When you feel ready, breathe in, lift up the arms. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, flat back. Breathe out, forward fold. Step one knee back, followed by the other. Kneeling up so your hips are over your knees. Roll the shoulders back and down. When you feel ready, step forward with the left leg. You can get a cushion or an extra pad underneath your right knee if this is a bit knee for you. And here we're just going to, I'm going to ease my left leg forward. I'm going to push my right hip forward. A bit of a lunge. Breathe back, runner's lunge. Here you can have your bottom up high or sit down low. Find out what feels good. Moving forward into your lunge. Push your right hip forward to keep your hips square. If you feel like you want an extra challenge, tuck your right toe and come up into a proper lunge. But if you want more of a hip opener, keep your knee down. Completely up to you. Back into a runner's lunge. And then step the left leg back. Give your thighs a bit of a rub if you need. We've certainly been working our legs quite hard today. Coming back into a tall kneeling position. Hips over the knees. Stepping the right leg forward. You can inch it forward to where you're comfortable and push your glutes forward, opening up that back hip. When you feel ready, runner's lunge. Coming back, hips forward, opening up the hips. Again, if you want to tuck that back toe, come up into a lunge, feel free. You'll engage your legs a bit more, or just stick with the hip openers. And then stretching back. Runner's lunge. Stepping the left leg back. We're going to come and sit down on the floor. Lying back. Hopefully, you've managed to control your whole body. And that's helped keep the mind focused in on where you are. And I've called this session Yoga for Control. But I want you to remember that you need to relax. You are never in control. So feet flat on the floor. Shoulders relaxed. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale deeply, and then drop the knees over to the left-hand side. Passive twist and stretch. Try and let the shoulders relax into the floor. On an inhale, bring up the knees, resettle the pelvis if you need, and exhale them over to the other side. Inhale peace, exhale tension. Inhaling up the knees when you're ready. And exhale them over to the other side. Stretching out the top leg. Pulling the knee over, or just stepping it. Taking a variation that suits your body. Release the top leg. Inhale up the knees. And exhale to the final side. Taking a variation with the top leg that suits you. Inhale peace. Exhale tension. Release the top leg. And settle down into a comfortable Shavasana. Gently place the hands on the lower abdomen, just to remind yourself and your body to breathe deep. the feet roll outwards and the legs relax. If you need to give them a little shake and then relax them. Feel free. The pelvis and the hips open. Feel the back's natural curves meeting the floor and going away. Feel the breath swelling up to your abdomen. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulders relax. And the head relax. This is your time for you. Time for you to connect with your inner self. Breathe in, breathe out. I want you to imagine a colour, a little light. Any colour that suits you. Perhaps your favourite. Perhaps a colour that means something to you. As you breathe in, I want you to draw this little light into your body. This is your light from within. It can settle anywhere in your body, or even move around your body slowly. You are in control. As you observe your light, think about the colour and the strength of it. As you nourish your body with breath and with relaxation, I want you to know that you are feeding this light what it needs to grow, what it needs to glow, what it needs to shine. This is your light, your power, your strength. This is your light that people see and respond to. You are in charge of this light. You are in control. You can decide where in your body, perhaps it aligns with the chakra, perhaps it just shines from within. Perhaps you feed your light with so much nourishment that it shines out from within you. Rest and be easy with your life, your power, your strength, yours to nurture, yours to nourish.